All right, hello everyone. Welcome back. Just thought I would share with you a little bit of my results. About a week or so ago, we made a video called "How to Show Up on YouTube Search Algorithm," and you can see that it actually did work. We're like number 3 on the search. So if you search "How to Show Up on," and you can see it says YouTube Search here, then if we click that, we showed up. It was in the top 5. Originally it was in the 3rd position, but now it's in the 5th. So YouTube seems to move things around, but at least it's up here on the first page. And sometimes I guess it could even be number 1 or 2, but I saw it up here on 3, which is pretty good. The fact that it actually shows up here means that people will start to see my videos who are wanting to learn more about YouTube monetization and how to make their channel searchable and show up, can benefit by clicking on this link as well as other links for the series on how to make money off YouTube. So without further ado, I'm going to show you exactly how we do this. Okay, you can see our video did show up. One of the things I would like to do, or we'll probably do later, is change this title screen. Right now it just has a picture of my old van. The van was called, what's the van called? I can't remember the van. It's a black van that I had. It was, gosh, I can't remember the name of that van. What do they call it? A brain freeze? I cannot remember the name of my black van. It had a name. But anyhow, it was my Dodge 2000. I think it was a 2000, 2010, 2100. I don't know what it is. But it was a black van, conversion van, that I had turned into an office. You can see here it had my computer, the same one you're watching me film on right now. It's a mini notebook. And I even had a printer hooked up. I had speakers. The van was set up to be like an office, but it could also be easily folded down and turned into a bed for sleeping. So I used it as a mobile office at the time. But anyhow, when you click on this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I did, okay?
Hey there, what's going on? Teo Vanya here, and I'm very excited to show you this video. Now, here's just one of my ad accounts, okay? So this is live. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Lifetime.
This is an ad.
And
This guy's ad is
coming
on my video. So I'm going to skip him.
My name is Sam Evans, and I help
and here's another ad showing up. Now, you'll see me skipping them because I'm trying to show how to make money, but if you're watching my videos and want to help me out, what you can do is let those ads run, because I do get paid for those ads when you let them run completely through. That's one way of paying YouTube video creators. The other way is, of course, a lot of people are going to Patreon, and some people take donations. I have been shying away from doing Patreon for YouTube, although it looks like it may have to become a possibility, or at least for my gaming. Basically, I'm currently in the process of researching ways to make money online, doing something that I truly enjoy. I do enjoy making this channel on YouTube for living in a van, but the potential viewership is actually quite small, because it's a very small segment of the population that actually has an interest in living in a van. So I will continue making these videos, not because they're profitable, but because I think the information is worth sharing with other people who may be interested in it. And I do still enjoy living in a van and traveling in a van and doing things in a van, basically living off-grid and trying to be self-sufficient in what I consider almost a tiny house on wheels. But to make money on YouTube, I've had to up the game a little bit. This channel was thrown together not to make money, and now I'm having to learn how to make money, even though it wasn't intended to make money. So that means delving into topics such as SEO, that's search engine optimization for YouTube, Google, and other factors like that. Just even learning how to monetize was something I learned from this channel, because I was trying to teach people how to monetize off YouTube. But now, anyhow, let's jump right to the chase, okay? To get your video to show up, it's very important that you title your video the terms that you think people are going to be searching for. In this case, how to show up on YouTube, or how to show up on YouTube search. And I also added the word algorithm, because people like searching for the YouTube algorithm or YouTube search algorithm. By using it like this, labeling it like this, when people type it in, exactly what your title is, your video has a very high chance of showing up. The other thing that you want to do that I didn't want to do originally, and I've had to do though because I'm trying to make the videos show up on searches more, my videos where applicable, I've had to make the description here really correlate to the term of the title. In this case, how to show up on YouTube search algorithm. Notice I wrote on here, this is how to show up on YouTube search algorithm by optimizing YouTube search engine results. By using the correct keywords in your title and description, you can increase your chance of making your video show up on YouTube searches to increase your views and grow your channel. And everything you see there is exactly true. That's why this video appears on the front page of that search. So, several things you need to keep in mind. The title should be relevant to the terms that they're going to search for. The description should pretty much almost verbatim repeat what your title said, because then you'll have two occurrences of it right here. This like initial text view right here is very important. I don't know if YouTube actually analyzes the video itself and what you're saying inside, but with voice recognition and artificial intelligence the way it is, I suspect they do that now. So if you're making a video specifically about a certain topic, it's probably helpful within the first 10 seconds to talk about that topic in the video. Like I might say, this is a video on how to show up on YouTube search algorithm. You know, I don't know if I did that with this video, but that might help the video. The other thing you're going to want to deal with is, hey, Krista Bella Ponies. A call out for her. Check out her channel if you get a chance. She's an old friend. Not an old friend, but a friend I've known a long time. Like almost 30 years. Wow. Anyhow, let's go on to, for those of you who are interested in making your video show up. Let's take a look at the info and settings here so you can see the actual tags and stuff that I used, okay? And here you can see I have the title and I have the descriptor here, and then I have my generic stuff. If you enjoy this content, then you can go to my Stealth Van page right here. For those of you who are interested in it, you can check it out. If you're one of those viewers who keep asking me how you can donate money or whatever because you appreciate this content, you can do it through this link right here. Basically, when you go there, I think there's a link on there for the Living in a Van PayPal if you want to donate through there. I'm not saying that you have to, but if you want to do that. Anyhow, here's all that I had on my search results. How to make your YouTube channel appear in the search bar. How to make your channel discoverable in search. How to make your channel appear on YouTube search. And why doesn't my YouTube channel show up in whatever. And you can also add more stuff here, but I'm not going to touch this because these 4 items that I have actually allowed me to show up where you saw on the first page of the search results. And the initial search that we did, it came up in spot number 3. I suspect YouTube flops them around, but at least you're on the front page. So that means this video has very high visibility when people search the term how to show up on YouTube search. Now, the way you can tell what tags to use, they should be relevant to your video content, because if your tags here and your description and your title aren't relevant to the video, I think YouTube will be smart enough to recognize that and not put your video up on the search results. So you want to make sure that your title and your description and your tags is relevant to the content of the video. So that's the first thing to know. Now, some of you might be wondering if there's a little cheat you can use to figure out what the tags are to use. What I do is this. Oops, I accidentally clicked dashboard. Maybe it won't go there. Just to do an update, you can see how much we've gone up. We're up to $591.52 for the last 28 days. Remember about a week or 2 ago when we started, we were only at 502, and at the beginning of January, we were actually at $284, $282 or something like that. So the channel has gone up quite a bit, so I appreciate all of you who are watching the videos and letting the ads run. Those of you who are running the playlist, you're actually helping me quite a bit here to survive and try to make YouTube a career. And it's also encouraging me to continue to produce videos like this that hopefully can help you on your search to, or your quest rather, to actually make money from YouTube or other online avenues, which we're going to be exploring. Anyhow, let's go back here though, back onto topic, okay? How to make your video show up, okay? I'm going to go to my video manager, and you're going to see that one video, how to make the YouTube search results show up. Where is that? Look at the videos we put out. Some of you are wondering how many videos you should put out. Oh, it's on first page. I actually publish about 2 or 3 a day, and you're like, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I have to right now because I'm trying to make the channel continue to earn money. Once you become kind of established, you can probably do an update at least once a week at a minimum. I would recommend at least 2 a week, twice a week. Now, me right now, because I'm still not an established channel, I'm one of those fledgling channels that barely made the cut. So I'm doing not even just one update a day. I try to do 2 to 3 updates a day. And the reason for that is to keep the ads rolling and to keep me showing up on YouTube searches and recommendations. Because even though they say, well, it shouldn't affect you too much, I think it does. So by doing 2 or 3 videos a day, you know, my viewers know that they can expect 2 or 3 videos a day. They come back. For some reason, the notification isn't showing up on a lot of people. If you're a subscriber to this channel, make sure that you go ahead and hit the notification bell so that it notifies you when I put up new videos and do a live stream. If you're not a subscriber, please take a moment to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That'll help this channel out. Anyhow, you can see we're actually kind of caught up on videos. Everything is running right now and monetized. So I don't actually have a backlog. So what you're watching right now is pretty much current. Today is, check my watch here, my clock. Today is actually Wednesday, March 7th. It's 7:46 p.m. Just for those of you wondering how current the video actually is. We're actually out of backlog. And what that means is I'm going to have a hard time right now keeping up with the content, you know, doing 3 video updates a day. The reason is I've been working. Yes, I've been working as a minion pretty much all week, and they actually have me going back in tomorrow, so that's good news for me, kind of, because I'm getting paid somewhat, but it's kind of bad news for the channel because obviously I'm not able to produce videos when I'm, you know, closing boxes. But anyhow, I'll share some more videos and stories about that if you guys are interested in it. In the meantime, let's get back on task here. Okay, so this is the video that showed up. Where is it? It's this one right here. How to show up on YouTube search. So basically, when you search for a term, like on this one, how to show up on YouTube search. How to show up on YouTube search. Okay, if you do that search result, see here we are, we're number 3 on here, okay? Then you can look on here and see which one you think yours is most closely related to. And in this case, because I would click one of these if mine wasn't here already, but because mine is already here, I'm going to show you how we figure out what keywords they used. Because normally when you look at a video, you don't know how they tagged it, what keywords they used. I'm going to show you how I figure out mine usually, okay? It wasn't this one actually. I know that from trial and error, I found out that using the actual words that you want people to search for in your title helps like 80%, okay, 80 or 90%. The problem you're going to run into is a lot of people use those same words, so it may not show up because so many people are vying for that spot. Also here, how to show up on YouTube search also shows up shortly after on the description. And you don't want to just stuff this with words because if you make gibberish, I think YouTube will actually penalize you and not show you on search results. So you don't want to just say how to show up on YouTube search, how to show up on YouTube search, how to show up on YouTube search. If you keep doing that, I think YouTube will penalize your channel and will mark it as irrelevant and you won't show up on searches. So make sure that the stuff you type here actually makes sense. But now how to figure out the keywords, okay? So let's say you're new. You're trying to make your. I'm going to pause this here. But you're trying to make your video show up, and you don't know what keywords to use. Well, you go to a video that was in the top spots, you know, the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whichever spot you like there that you think is closest to your video, and you bring it up, and then you look at the source code, the page source. You right-click on it and you say View Page Source. And what it'll bring up is what looks like gibberish. Although, yeah, here it goes. This looks like gibberish because this was generated by a computer. Now, I actually do manual coding, and my this is what makes up your web page for YouTube, okay? And it was computerized. A lot of scripts and programs basically did all this stuff. And you can see how they have all these metas and all these other things. Notice all these meta tags that show up. These are on my search. It says meta. You remember those 4 search terms that I showed you earlier? But you don't have to deal with all this, okay? YouTube will put all this in. Look at all the stuff YouTube puts in here. And even my name's in here. Woohoo, you know you're bore. So it's tagging me even in ways that I don't know. But anyhow, this isn't that important, okay? Once you're into this page here, it's going to have the secret. And this is it right here. Do Control F. That's Control F for find. And then you're going to look up the word keyword. Keyword. S. Keywords. And you'll notice the first thing it does is it shows up on keywords here because that's not the correct one. It says 7 of 8. That word keyword showed up a lot in this video. What I want to look at is the keywords that were used in this channel specifically. So, actually, I don't know if I want to go all the way to the top. I want to go to the beginning instead of going all the way down here. Okay, so we're at the very beginning here of the video. And I'm going to do keyword search, okay? And I'm going to search down. And I'm looking for, see how it says meta name, keywords, content? No, that's not the one I want. It's, let's go down again, keywords. Here it is. This is the one that I want. Okay. How, it says, see this is my title right here. And I also put SEO tips because SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization Tips. Some people might search for the term called SEO tips, SEO YouTube search tips, and my video will probably show up on there too. I tried to put stuff that may be related to it, at all to try to get maximum exposure. But here where it has the word keywords, all you do is you copy all this. You highlight that and drag it down. It says, these are my tags, basically, my keyword tags. How to make YouTube channel appear in the search bar, how to make your channel discoverable in search, how to make your channel appear on YouTube search, why doesn't my YouTube channel show up in, okay? And believe it or not, I think I stole these from another video. One of the top videos on how to make your video show up on YouTube search by doing exactly what I'm showing you right now. I viewed their source code, and then I went in and I copied this. So you bring it over to here, to the end right here. Right click and say copy. Now it's in a place called clipboard. Okay, now we can exit out of this. How do we get out of this screen? Hey, how do you get out of here? I can't figure out how to get out. Oh, okay. Why can't I get out of here? Is it escape? No, right click. We're going to say exit full screen. I want to go back. Reload? No. Why don't we go back? Oh, we can close it. How do we close this thing? I'm going to exit full screen. Okay. But anyhow, once you're in this mode, you can exit out of this. Now you got those keywords, and you would go to edit your video. The one that you're trying to make it show up on that same search term. And you come down to where it do the keyword, and you right click and you say paste. And it'll paste all that stuff you copied right off the other one. Then you may add your own. I didn't bother to add it, and I'm not going to bother to add it because apparently these 4 terms here with the conjunction of my video and the description and the title made this video show up on the search in the top page. And that's actually a pretty good search result, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to show you some other terms that I did. See if they show up here. Cheap cooking. Okay, see if any of my videos showed up. And sure enough, here we go. Cooking, just to show you what I've been doing. Some of you think that I just sat around and did nothing that whole time when I wasn't, quote, working as a minion or otherwise. I've actually been working for myself, using my skills as a software developer and learning about SEO or search engine optimization. That career itself is worth a lot of money. People pay a lot of money if you can help them get their web page, video, or marketing campaign to show up on search engine results such as Google or YouTube. So that alone is worth money. And so what I'm teaching you right now is actually worth money if you are able to apply it and get the clients to pay you for it. But anyhow, showing you that searching for a term like cheap cooking, my video shows up. Not just one, but a whole bunch. Look at this. We got Dollar Tree cheap McNoy breakfast cooked in the van. YouTube feels it's relevant for cheap cooking, that my video content features a lot of cheap cooking. Look at almost all of these are mine. So this is mine, this one's mine, this is 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 mine, and this is mine, and this is mine. So anyone who ever wants to look up cheap cooking, I am the cheap cooking king of YouTube. Let's try some other stuff out. Van life cooking. So because we do a lot of van type stuff and do a lot of cooking, I'm gonna assume or hope that my cooking shows up here, and sure enough it does. Several other YouTubers have the top spot, and they actually have more views than I do. But sure enough, I do have this one that showed up, the cooking ramen noodles with eggs, which was put out a month ago. It hit spot number 3 right now in this search result, and a bunch of other people with cooking. But at least I'm showing up on the first page here. You can also see other related people here. Some well-known ones like Into the Mystery, Cobalt Ale, who some people think may be a faker. I'm not sure. But more of my videos are here again. Another one here. And more cooking with the inverter. So YouTube has associated me with van like cooking, and the reason is because I've tagged it as such. Let's go look at this one. This one that appeared in spot number 3. Just to go look at the keywords and how I got it to appear.
Nassau, Paradise Island, Bahamas.
And as I said, if you're watching my videos, let those ads run, please. It'll help me. It'll pay me, okay, for all this effort and all this energy I'm putting into showing you all this. But while I'm doing it, I'm going to go ahead and pause it because it's annoying. And the reason is I want to show you here. We're going to look at the source code, okay? You're going to see my keywords, okay? So we right-click and we go to View Source. Takes a while because it's fairly large. All those tags and everything else. We're going to go Control. I'm talking about I don't know how you do it on an Apple or a Unix machine, but on a Windows machine, you're running Chrome. You use Control F for Control Find, and it'll come up with your last words that you used, which in my case is keywords, Keywords. Then I hit scroll down, and it comes up, and the first one says meta keywords, and it has some, but see how it cuts it off? That's not all of it. So we're going to go to page 2, which is usually only has 2 pages. And here again we see the keywords, and it says Denoy DeBoer, living in a van, van life, primitive technology, urgent survival, survival lily, the hut, the yurt, camp freedom, bushcraft survival, yurt, homemade camper van, stealth van, cooking with Denoy, minimalism, downsizing, living in a van, living simply. Okay, we're living simply. Those are the tags that I chose for this particular video, and a lot of my videos, because that's usually the kind of stuff we cover. It's very important that your keywords match up with your the tags that you use match up with your content. Otherwise, YouTube's going to start marking you as irrelevant, and you won't show up on search results. Now, surprisingly, on this one, I didn't do anything here. It says per the suggestion of several viewers, I decided to add eggs to my ramen noodles. It didn't even have anything to do with. I guess it had to do with van life and cooking. Maybe not a lot of people tag van life and cooking together. So by saying van life cooking, this showed up as van life cooking, and that in this case, I think the title probably has more than 50 to 70% of the weight relevance on whether or not it shows up on search engine. In this case, searching van life cooking, I doubt very few people, or I doubt very many people search for those terms. Let's look at some of the other ones. Remember my ASMR? I doubt that'll show up. That is so overcrowded. ASMR. Okay. And you can see if we do that, it's flooded with usually pretty looking women. So, and this guy who somehow managed to break the mold. And he's not even a pretty looking woman, or I don't think he's a good looking guy. Although some women might think he is. Or some guys might think he is. Anyhow, it's going to be hard to break into ASMR. Oh, look who showed up! I'm surprised! Oh, yeah. Front page search results. How do you like that? So, some of the techniques that I've been showing you is working, and I'm not even a hot babe. So, able to get this to show up here is very important because someone will click it. Although I think YouTube for a while was demonetizing it, saying that they felt it wasn't appropriate for all audiences. I have not watched any of these women on their ASMR videos, except I went to a couple, and yeah, I don't know. I think these guys aren't watching it to fall asleep. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe if I talk in a sexy voice. Hi, welcome to the Noise ASMR channel. Just sit right back, close your eyes, and relax. Does that sound sexy or goofy? Anyhow, maybe I'll dress up as a sexy girl. What do you think? And do ASMR. But using some of the techniques that I've shown you, my search did show up. I mean, my video, which I'm actually pretty happy with. The fact that it showed up on page 1. Most people looking through are going to see all this, mostly the same girl. So she's been associated by YouTube with ASMR. And as I start producing more ASMR videos, I haven't produced any yet. Hopefully, you'll start to see Denoy all over ASMR. But let's try some, what other topics? Van build. Because, this is living in a van channel, right? Let's see if Denoy shows up. Van build, and look how flooded this is. These are your top searches. So if I were going to look for a keyword search, you know which video I would go to, right? I would go to this one here. Let me see if I even show up on here. You can see some people here. Some of them may be recognizable by some of you. Apparently, Denoy is not known for van builds. And probably because I didn't tag mine as van builds. But I'm going to show you how you can, if you did a van build and you wanted to try to show up here, this is how you do it. You click on this guy's video here. He's number 1.
Do you want to see him?
Okay. And he's probably going to say, do you want to see how I build out my van or did my van build or whatever? He's doing, so he says van build right here. And he has van build here. Remember all those key things that I told you about? Now, we can't see his keywords, but we can. I mean, we can't see his keywords here on his channel as a visitor, but we can by right-clicking it and viewing the page source. So, this is a very big tip, guys. And once again, we do Control F for find and keywords. And the first one is right here, which it cuts off. Then we're going to go to the second one, which is right here. And if I were doing it and wanting to do a van build video and wanting it to try to show up here, I would take all of this. Let's see. Out to here, right click on it, copy, and I would put that in my tag. Now, I would also look, though, and make sure that most of this stuff is applicable to what your video is about. Otherwise, you're mistagging your video, which is going to hurt you in the long run. But notice all these words like highline, highlighting, highlines. I don't even know what these are. Slackline, slacklining. He must do some kind of line slack thingy. Because maybe it's rope climbing or something. I don't know. Mountain climbing? I don't know what he does. I don't know what highlining is. Maybe some of you can tell me. But that's what he's probably, how not to highliner. So he's actually about rigging, I think it's for climbing. He might be a mountain climber. But the tags that really got him here for us was van conversion, slack life, van life, Chevy Express build. Okay, build out. So those are popular terms to use. Other stuff about handline, hindline, whatever it is, highline, you probably don't need. You can probably cut all that out and put your own stuff that's more appropriate. But these terms here about van conversion, the van build, and doing the title and the initial description of your video here is probably very important. And if I wanted to appear here, that's what I would do. Now, I have a couple van build videos that I haven't tagged yet, so I may come back and tag those, so you might start seeing them show up here. The more places you can get your videos to show up, as long as they're relevant to what you're doing, the better. So that's pretty much it. You know, like if we do, I'm trying to think what else other topics. Thai food. I did some Thai food. I doubt I'll show up because so many people cook Thai food, and wow, their stuff looks really delicious. Whoa! Look at all this stuff. Whoa! Look at all this Thai food, and there's like millions of them. I'm not going to show up. I can try to show up by, once again, I would come here and I would look at the popular ones. This is an ad, so don't click that one. Click this guy here, Mark Weens. By the way, I watched some of his videos. He's a great guy. I think he's half Thai and half Australian or half American, but he lives apparently in Bangkok or Thailand somewhere, and his videos are awesome. Wonderful, wonderful videos. So I do watch some of his videos, and might actually check it out again. But he's got really good videos. Anyhow, I don't show up on here because I haven't really tagged my stuff as Thai, because my stuff's been mostly just pseudo Thai. You know, maybe I tag it as pseudo Thai. But I hope you found this video informative and found it helpful for those of you who are actually trying to make money off YouTube by having your videos appear. Now, I wouldn't worry. Actually, you should worry about that even if you're not monetized. You should try to tag your videos so that they get maximum view, and that's to get your view count up. Now, I recommend, you know, they say the minimum that you want to make a video is like 3.5 minutes, because that's the average view time. But apparently, view time has become very important to YouTube. So I would say, you know, try to make a minimum of at least a 5-minute video if you can. Most videos, if you're a real channel, you might be able to hold the viewer's attention for 10-15 minutes max. You know, a lot of times people will skip ahead if they get bored or something. But I'm warning you right now, if you skip on my videos, you're one of those people who keep asking me stuff that's already been answered. So, don't skip my videos. Anyhow, until next time, everybody, I hope you found this useful and informative. Good luck on your YouTube programming as far as trying to get your videos to show up and to increase the views on your channels. I'll be showing you a couple more little tricks and stuff that I've learned over the years, and especially the last couple months as I've been doing some research and some trial and error tests. Okay, take care now, everybody.